Robinhood says my average cost on BMNR is $31.52. In this week 3 update, I'm showing you why that's wrong and how I'm using hidden math to drop the cost bias to $31.21. Plus, we're opening 4 new trades to build our income pipeline. Let's get into this. So this week we opened 4 new trades: BMNR, GLD, SPY, and I also, like I mentioned last week, I did another long credit put spread on IWM. The reason that I'm saying that Robinhood is wrong is if you go down to and you look at my shares of BMNR and I click on it, it shows my average cost at $31.52. And that's not correct for my average cost. The reason it says that is because when I acquired these shares at $32, I had a 0.48 put. If you subtract the 0.48 put from the $32, you get $31.52. But that's not taking into account that since I was assigned these shares, I ran a call for 0.10, and I also have a call this week for 0.21, and it's not factoring that into my cost bias. And if you add those up and subtract them out, it will come down to $31.21, which is kind of misleading if you're trying to just break even. Of course, I'm not trying to break even. I want the shares to go back up to $32 minimum before I even think about getting rid of them. For those that's been following, today was actually a pretty good day. We've been in the red since the first week because of BMNR going down, and I started this account with $5,000. We've been under $5,000 until today. So hopefully this is a sign of everything going back in the right direction. I opened up 4 positions this week, and we still have the position from last week in QQQ that doesn't close out until the 27th. I do not plan on holding it that long. In fact, I have a note here for 221 that when we get to that, I need to figure out what we're going to do with it. That's going to be 21 days into the trade. I have to make a decision. The same thing technically with IWM. I opened it 40 days out. I have a note here when it gets to 21 days to take a look at it, which will be on 2/16 if we still have it, to try to make a decision on what we're going to do with that trade. So we have the put credit spread on IWM. We have a call on BMNR. We have another put credit spread on GLD for gold, and another put credit spread on SPY. And if I go to my dashboard, you can see it's telling me outstanding trades we're expecting to receive in $257. If we just count the ones that close out on this Friday, let's see if I highlight these, it would be $106. So this week I'm expecting $106 to be added to the already $198 that we have, unless we end up closing out QQQ or IWM also, but we're playing those by ear. And just to recap on this sheet, once I close these out, they will disappear from here and they'll get added to my totals for the trades that I've made, and they also get added to the monthly total. This is the last week for January. I'm hoping we can average about $100 a week in premium. We'll be doing really good. That's asking a lot. We'll just see how that goes. And that was my trades for the week. 4 trades: IWM, BMNR, gold, and SPY. Do a recap when these trades expire at the end of the week on Sunday. Hopefully we get the whole $106 added over here if everything goes in our favor. I'll leave a link in the details of the last week's recap where it shows how we ended up getting this original $198. But that's it for this week. Thank you guys again. See you next time.